Good morning everyone. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. Basically I am here to discuss the concepts of mathematics which will be helpful for you people to crack your JEE examinations. As everyone is looking ahead for your JEE examination, so this video may be useful for you people. So stay tuned up with my channel, subscribe and turn on the notifications so you will be the first person or you will receive my videos as soon as they are uploaded on the YouTube. So without wasting time, let's start with today's content, that is transpose of a matrix. So we know that this is the second session of your JEE corner. In previous session I have given the introduction to matrices, I have cleared the classification, alright, and also have explained the trace of a matrix, how to calculate the trace, everything I have explained in the previous session. So let's not waste much time, let's start with today's content, that is transpose of a matrix. So basically what is a transpose? Transpose you all know already, you have learnt it, right, in your 12th NCERT, but still I want to refresh it. Transpose of a matrix can be obtained by interchanging rows and columns. By interchanging rows and columns of any matrix, you can get the transpose of a matrix. Okay, so let's see what is the definition is about to say about this. The matrix obtained from any given matrix A by interchanging its rows and column is called transpose of a matrix, and it is denoted by A to the power t. A to the power t is A transpose, or it may also be denoted by A dash. So mathematically or numerically you can say that if A is equal to Aij m cross n and A transpose is Bij n cross m, then Bij will be equal to Aj. Bij will be equal to Aj for every I and j. Okay, this is the definition. And in generally, if I want to say, if you interchange rows and columns, if you make rows as column and columns as row, then you will get the transpose. Okay. For example, if you take this example 1, 2, 4, 5 and 7, 8. So order of the matrix is 3 cross 2. Here we are having 3 rows and 2 columns. So if you want to get the transpose of this, then write the column as rows and or rows as column. So what is first row? 1, 2. That is written as first column. Second row is 4, 5. That is written as second column. 7, 8 is the third row, which is written as third column. So order of this is 3 cross 2. So definitely the order of this A transpose will be 2 cross 3. Okay. So this is what the transpose is all about, right? Just interchanging rows and column. So when you interchange rows and column, so it will acquire certain properties. It will acquire certain properties or condition which are more needed to call it as a transpose of matrix. What is first one? Transpose of A transpose. Transpose of A transpose will become A. It will be equal to A. That is, matrix A is available, you take a transpose, then you will get A transpose. You take transpose of that A transpose, once again you will get back the original matrix. For example, I have A here, right? So this is matrix A. If I take transpose, I got this matrix. This is what? A transpose. If once again if I take the transpose of this, right, transpose of this means rows has to be written as column. Once again if I take transpose of this, then definitely I will get back this matrix. That is, transpose of this, first column will be 1, 4, 7, second column will be 2, 5, 8. So 1, 4, 7 and 2, 5, 8. So transpose of A transpose will be equal to A. That was the first property of transpose of a matrix. And second one, A plus B whole transpose can be written as A transpose plus B transpose. A plus B whole transpose can be written as A transpose plus B transpose. And third one, alpha into A whole transpose. Alpha into A whole transpose can be written as alpha into A transpose. And what is alpha? Alpha is a scalar, any number. Alpha is any constant or any number. Generally we can coin it as scalar. So these were the three properties. And fourth one is A into B whole transpose is equal to B transpose into A transpose. A into B whole transpose is what? B transpose into A transpose. This was all about the transpose of matrix. So I am not gone in much detail. That is not needed also. So if you are not understanding this, so you can refer back to my NCERT videos in the NCERT playlist. There I have gone detailedly explained each and every property by taking an example. So you can refer it so that it will be helpful for you people. Or if you remember these properties as also more than enough, right? These are already proven in my NCERT videos, so you can go there, you can check it out if you want. Okay, so this was about transpose and its properties. So now what you need to do is pause the video for a moment and have a look at it, right? If you feel that anything is need to be taken down, so you can make a note of that, or just you can brace through it. Okay, so pause the video, have a look at it for a moment. So friends, I hope you have noted down the previous thing, you have observed the previous concept. So let's continue with the next one, that is conjugate of a matrix. So this you have not studied in your matrices and determinants in your NCERT, which was not the syllabus was not extended up to here. So but if as far as your competitive part is concerned, this is a very important topic. So let's see what is conjugate of a matrix. So conjugate of any matrix can be obtained by taking complex conjugates of each and every term inside the matrix. So if it is a 3x3 matrix, it is having 9 elements. So all 9 elements should be converted into their complex conjugates. What is complex conjugate? If a plus ib is a complex number, then a minus ib will be its complex conjugate. If a plus ib is a complex number, then its complex conjugate will be a minus ib. So that is how we have to find the complex conjugates, right? So if you convert the complex conjugates, normal complex number, into its conjugates, then that matrix we call it as complex conjugate of A, right? So how it is defined? Conjugate of any matrix A is a matrix obtained from given matrix A by taking its complex conjugate, by taking complex conjugate of each element. It is a matrix. From where it is obtained? It is obtained from given matrix A only by converting its normal complex numbers into complex conjugates. It is represented by A conjugate. So if A is given by this matrix, you consider this 3x3 matrix. 1 plus 2i, 2 minus 3i, 3 plus 4i, 4 minus 5i, 5 plus 6i, 6 minus 7i, 8, 7 plus 8i, and 7. So if I want to get complex conjugate of this matrix or conjugate of this particular matrix, then I have to convert all this into their equivalent complex conjugates. 1 plus 2i is there. What will be its conjugate? 1 minus 2i. 2 minus 3i is there. Its conjugate is 2 plus 3i. 3 plus 4i. Its conjugate is 3 minus 4i. 4 minus 5i. Its conjugate is 4 plus 5i. 5 plus 6i. Its conjugate is 5 minus 6i. 6 minus 7i. Its conjugate is 6 plus 7i. 8 will remain as it is, because even though 8 is a complex number, we don't have I related term there. 8 can be expressed as complex number. How? 8 plus 0 into I. Then what will be its conjugate? 8 minus 0 into I. Its conjugate will be 8 minus 0 into I. So 8 minus 0 into I or 8, one and the same. So keep those numbers as it is. 8, 7 plus 8i, convert it into 7 minus 8i, and 7 as it is. Whenever you get only numbers without complex parts, its complex conjugate will be same thing. You are not going to change it. As 8 is a number, complex part is 0, right? It is a number, imaginary part is 0, so its conjugate will also be 8 only. 7 is a real number with imaginary value as 0, so its conjugate will be 7 only. Okay, so it will remain as it is. So this was the concept of complex conjugate or conjugate of any matrix. Okay, so now coming to its properties of conjugate of matrix. And I said conjugate is represented by A conjugate, that is horizontal line on its head. Okay, so properties of conjugate of the matrix. Conjugate of A conjugate will be equal to A. Conjugate of A conjugate will be equal to A. How? So this is A conjugate. So conjugate of this will be what? 1 minus 2i will be there. It will become conjugate of this will means I have to convert this into complex conjugate. 1 minus 2i becomes 1 plus 2i. That's what I am having here. 2 plus 3i becomes 2 minus 3i. 3 minus 4i, once again it becomes 3 plus 4i. Right? 4 minus 5i, once again it becomes 4 plus 5i becomes 4 minus 5i. Once again it's there. Similarly, if you take complex conjugate of these entire elements, once again you will get back the original matrix A. Right? This is how the complex conjugate is all about. Right? So that is the first property, conjugate of conjugate. Right? Conjugate of A conjugate is nothing but A. Okay, and A plus B whole conjugate, A plus B whole conjugate can be written as A conjugate plus B conjugate. A plus B whole conjugate can be written as A conjugate plus B conjugate, and alpha into A whole conjugate. Third property is alpha into A whole conjugate. Alpha into A whole conjugate can be written as alpha conjugate into A conjugate. What is alpha? Alpha is any number, right? Any number, and you cannot simply write it as alpha. You have to write it as alpha conjugate. Why? Because we are taking conjugate for alpha also. We are taking conjugate of this, and of course it remains the same. That is other thing, but still you have to write it as alpha conjugate into A conjugate. Okay. Coming here, A into B whole conjugate can be written as A conjugate dot B conjugate. A into B whole conjugate can be written as A conjugate dot B conjugate, right? Where A and B are conformable for multiplication. So what do I mean by conformable for multiplication? A and B are matrices here. Okay, A and B are matrices. If you want to multiply the matrices, they should be suitable for matrix multiplication. That is nothing but the meaning of conformable for multiplication. Okay, so that is all about the conjugate of a matrix and their properties. So once again, you pause the video for a moment here and make a note of this. So friends, I hope you have taken down the previous slide. So let's move on to the next one, that is transpose conjugate of a matrix. So today's session we have begun with transpose of a matrix. We have seen what is transpose of matrix. Second, we have seen what is conjugate of a matrix. Alright, and third one is transpose conjugate of a matrix. So it is combination of the first concept and second concept what we have studied today. This is how you have to understand this one. So transpose conjugate is also called as transposal conjugate. Transpose conjugate of matrix A can be called as transposal conjugate of A, and it is denoted by A to the power theta. It is denoted by A to the power theta, right? So one more thing is what conjugate of a transpose of A is same as transpose of conjugate of A. So whether first you calculate conjugate and then transpose, or first you take transpose and then take conjugate, so both will be one and the same. That is A transpose, conjugate of A transpose. First you take A transpose, then its conjugate. You know how to take A transpose, right? So converting rows and columns, interchanging rows and columns. That is how you have to take transpose of any matrix. Then you also know the method to take conjugate. How to take conjugate? Writing equivalent complex conjugates for each and every elements, right? So first you take transpose, then take its conjugate, or first you take conjugate, then take its transpose. Both will be same. Both you will get same answer. That can be denoted as A to the power theta. So this is the concept of conjugate, transposal conjugate of any matrix. So here you can see if A is equal to Aij is a m cross n matrix, and then complex transposal conjugate, let it be as Bij n cross m, right? If A is Aij n cross n, and if A to the power theta is complex conjugate, or transposal conjugate is Bij n cross m, where Bij will be what? Equal to Aij conjugate. Bij will be equal to Aij conjugate, right? That is j comma ith element of A transpose. J comma ith element of A transpose will be equal to I comma jth element of A. Will be equal to I comma jth element of A. So that is nothing but taking the transpose. You can see here, if A is 1 plus 2i, 2 minus 3i, the same thing what we have taken an example for conjugate, same example I have taken here, right? So taking taking transposal conjugate, right? So taking transposal conjugate is first you have to take transpose, then conjugate, or conjugate then transpose. If I take transpose, what will be my value, right? 1 plus 2i will be as it is. Next, here what I will get, 4 minus 5i and 8. So my A transpose will be what? I can write A transpose as 1 plus 2i, 4 minus 5i, then 8, here 2 minus 3i, then 5 plus 6i, then 6 minus 7i, and here, sorry, 2 minus, this is 7 plus 8i, then this will be 3 plus 4i, 6 minus 7i, and this is 7 as it is. This is what? A transpose. This is what? A transpose. Now if I take conjugate of this, what I will get? 1 plus 2i is there, it becomes 1 minus 2i, that is here. 4 minus 5i is there, it becomes 4 plus 5i, and 8 as it is. 2 minus 3i is there, conjugate of this, 2 plus 3i. 5 plus 6i is there, conjugate of this, 5 minus 6i, right? Then 7 plus 8i is there, conjugate of that will be 7 minus 8i. Then 3 minus 4i, conjugate of that is 3 plus 4i. 6 minus 7i, conjugate that of is 6 plus 7i, then 7 as it is. So if I take first A transpose and then calculate its conjugate, right, then I will get this value. That is nothing but transpose conjugate. That is first taking A transpose and then calculating its conjugate. Now if I take first conjugate and then take the transpose, then what is going to happen? A conjugate is what? See, A is 1 plus 2i. A conjugate will be 1 minus 2i. Right? Here 2 minus 3i is there. It will become 2 plus 3i. 3 plus 4i is there. It becomes 3 minus 4i. 4 minus 5i is there. It becomes 4 plus 5i. 5 plus 6i becomes 5 minus 6i. Then 6 minus 7i becomes 6 plus 7i. Then 8 is as it is. 7 plus 8i becomes 7 minus 8i, and 7 as it is. So this is what? This is A conjugate. So if I take transpose of this, what I will get? 1 minus 2i. So the rows has to be written as column. So 1 minus 2i, 2 plus 3i, and 3 minus 4i is first row. So transpose of this, these will be there in the first column. You can see here 1 minus 2i, 2 plus 3i, 3 minus 4i. So first row is there in first column. Second row is there in second column. Third row is there in third column. So this particular thing is transpose of this matrix, right? So whether you first calculate A dash and then take transpose, right, or you calculate A transpose and then take conjugate, you will get this one. Or first calculate conjugate, then take transpose, you will get the same thing. There is nothing but transpose conjugate of A. Okay, this is how the meaning of this is there. So now I hope you have understood it carefully, clearly, because I have gone very slowly in this one. So now you make a moment, pause this one and make a note of this. These things are not explained in your NCERT book. So take a moment, pause this and make a note of this. So friends, I hope you have noted it down. So let's move on to the last topic of this session. That is properties of a transposer conjugate. We have seen what is the transposer conjugate, right? So now let's see how its properties. Okay. So first one is, okay, transposer conjugate of transposer conjugate of A. A theta to the power theta, right? So A theta is what? Transposer conjugate of A. Its transposer conjugate will become equal to A. A theta to the power theta will become equal to A. So to verify this, what you need to do is, first, whenever A is given, you calculate its A to the power theta. What is the method? First take transpose of that, right? So do remember, A to the power theta is nothing but A transpose whole conjugate, or A conjugate whole transpose. Anything you can do. Either first take transpose, then take its conjugate, or first take conjugate, then take its transpose. One and the same. Does not going to make any difference. First calculate this A theta, right? Then when A theta is there, consider this as a matrix. Then once again for this, let A theta, if you take as equal to B, okay, then I can say A theta to the power theta is nothing but B to the power theta. So whatever matrix you get as A theta, that if you consider it as B, then A to the power theta whole theta will be, what is A power theta? We have considered as B, B to the power theta. You will have a matrix B. Once again, b to the power theta can be calculated as b transpose whole conjugate or b conjugate whole transpose. So you have to calculate this thing. Once you get this value, write b to the power theta, that will be equal to A, the initial matrix. That is how you want to verify this one. Okay. Second one, a plus b to the power theta is equal to a to the power theta plus b to the power theta. And third one, k into a whole power theta is k conjugate into a power theta. K conjugate into a power theta. What is k? K is any constant, right? So a into b whole power theta is nothing but b power theta into a power theta. Okay. So this is how you have to. This is how the properties are there. Now take a moment, have a glance at this. So friends, I hope you understood the properties. Okay. So that was the last part of today's session, and with that I will give you some work. You can try it by yourself. Whatever these four properties are there, so take this as example. So for this particular matrices A and B, you verify these four properties. What is that? First one is a theta to the power theta should be proven as equal to A. Okay. And then a plus b to the whole power theta should be proven as a power theta plus b power theta. K into a to the power theta should be proven as k conjugate into a to the power theta. Right? What is k? You can assume some value for k. It is left to you. You assume any value, suitable value for k. A into whole power theta should be proven as b power theta into a power theta. So this is the work I am giving for you people. So you try it. In the meanwhile, if you are not getting any value, right? So if you're not understanding any steps, you can just let me know in the comment box. I'll get back to you. Okay. So with that, we'll take a leave. We'll stop the session here. Okay. Goodbye. Take care.